Welcome to this episode of Tech Talk, where we delve into cutting-edge tools designed to enhance your coding experience. Today, we'll explore a fascinating high-performance library called Clay, specifically a 2D UI layout library that's making waves in the developer community. So, what exactly is Clay? Well, for starters, it's a C layout library that offers microsecond layout performance, making it a robust option for those who prioritize speed and efficiency in their applications. Imagine needing to create a user interface for your app or game that includes complex elements like text wrapping, scrolling containers, and aspect ratio scaling, all handled effortlessly. Clay operates with a Flexbox-like model, which many of you might recognize from web development. This layout method allows developers to create highly responsive designs that look great on any screen size. And speaking of efficiency, the Clay library is compact, a mere 2 kilobytes of code, yet it has zero dependencies. Yes, you heard it right. It doesn't even require the standard library, streamlining your development environment significantly. Now, what sets Clay apart from others? Let's talk about WASM support. That's short for WebAssembly, making Clay usable directly in the browser. By compiling with tools like Clang, developers can turn their layouts into just a 15 kilobyte uncompressed WASM file. Imagine deploying responsive layouts in web applications without the bloated overhead. Let's take a moment to discuss memory. Clay employs static arena-based memory usage, which means no dynamic memory allocation with malloc or free. Instead, it's designed for low memory overhead, usually around 3.5 millibytes for 8192 layout elements. This is particularly attractive for developers creating applications where memory management is critical. Clay's syntax is reminiscent of React, using a declarative style that feels natural and intuitive. For those familiar with React, coding your UI elements feels like second nature. This syntax allows for nested layouts and reusable components, streamlining complex designs while keeping your code clean and organized. Now, I can imagine some of you are wondering, how do I get started? Well, the onboarding process is pretty straightforward. After downloading Clay, you just need to define Clay implementation in a single file and include clay.h. That's really all there is to it. One of the standout features of Clay is its ability to handle scrolling containers with ease. By using simple function calls, you can update scrolling interactions to enhance user experience significantly. Imagine creating a sleek, scrollable UI in just a few lines of code. Another interesting point is the library's ability to manage mouse interactions seamlessly. It enables developers to monitor user inputs, like hovering and click events, with built-in functions. For instance, you can easily determine whether a button is hovered over and change its appearance accordingly. This enhances UX without requiring complex event listeners. And let's not forget about floating elements, which I think is a pretty great feature. These allow you to create tooltips, pop-ups, and modals that can overlap other UI components without affecting their layout. Elements can behave independently, which is vital in creating interactive applications. So in summary, Clay is not just a fast UI layout library. It's a tool that empowers developers to create beautiful, efficient, and responsive user interfaces with ease. With its high performance, minimal overhead, and user-friendly syntax, it's definitely worth exploring for your next project. Before we wrap up, I'd like to pose a thought-provoking question to all the developers listening. What aspects of efficient design matter most to you when creating user interfaces? Is it speed, responsiveness, or ease of implementation? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Tea.